Hello and welcome to the JB&M Sports Fanatic channel. Thank you for joining me for this stream. And yes, this is game two of the Phoenix Suns and the Milwaukee Bucks. You've got the Phoenix Suns coming off a 118-105 victory in which they pretty much dominated three of the four quarters in which they played, and they just played outstanding. But for the Milwaukee Bucks, it was a good sign to see Giannis out there. I mean, prior to game one, it seemed like he wasn't going to play, and then he was upgraded from out to doubtful to questionable. Then he was out there and he looked pretty good early. Now, later on, he sort of, just wasn't as involved in the offense towards like very late, but still, managed to have some respectable numbers. But with that being said, though, if these Milwaukee Bucks want to steal game two here, they're going to need Drew Holiday, I believe, to step up in a big way. Because my man, he's been MIA sometimes. I mean, sometimes he's out there, he's looking good. He had a couple good games last series. Then there are other times where you just don't know, if Holiday, if he's on a vacation, is he, does he think it's a holiday out there? You just never know. But what we saw from the Phoenix Suns, Chris Paul, he was absolutely fantastic. You can tell that this man waited 16 years to get his chance in the NBA Finals, and he was not about to drop the ball in game one. That is for sure. He went out there and he just flat out balled out, with 32 points out there. And he had the assistance of Devin Booker as well, who scored 27 points. And so if you're the Milwaukee Bucks, one thing that did work was, the defense that Holiday was playing against Booker. Apparently, Booker was 1 for 6 when guarded by Holiday. I wouldn't read too much into it, but that's worth noting, and it's something that you certainly want to try to utilize a little bit more if you're the Milwaukee Bucks. For Milwaukee, they're going to have to come out and start making more adjustments. You cannot allow for both Chris Paul and Devin Booker to have their way out there, and that's exactly what's happening. And then you add Aiden to the mix as well. I mean, Aiden, he was a rebounding machine. He's been shooting absolutely lights out, and just in the playoffs in general, above 80%. So he's going out there and he's just doing his thing. So if you're the Milwaukee Bucks, a couple things that you need to make sure that happens is that you need Brook Lopez to continue to be a force. He's been looking good as of late, and so certainly keep that going. Get Holiday involved some way, somehow. I don't care how you do it. Make this man go out there and score more than 20 points if you're the Milwaukee Bucks. That's what you're going to need from Drew Holiday in addition to what you're already getting. And for Giannis, he's your best player. You're certainly going to need for him to continue to attack. There's no reason why he shouldn't have at least about 20, 25 shots being put up in a game in terms of him getting to the rim and taking quality shots, I should say. So this is going to be very important right now for Milwaukee. And if you're Phoenix, you know what it is. This is the finals. And so, before you start going down to Milwaukee, you certainly would like to be up 2-0 and take that commanding 2-0 lead in this finals games. And they're going to have every opportunity to go out there and do that. They played absolutely fantastic, especially their starting five. They was absolutely wonderful. I know Crowder, he didn't do much in terms of offense for the Suns, but everybody else, they was really out there scoring, and it was absolutely tremendous to see. I mean, even, Bridges, he was out there doing well. So, yeah, these Phoenix Suns, they came out ready. Last game, everybody in terms of plus minus for the Phoenix Suns were in the positives with the exception of maybe, I believe, one player on the bench. But other than that, everybody was in the positives. As for these Milwaukee Bucks, I mean, they've got to find a way somehow. They cannot let Chris Paul get going, because when he gets going the way that he did in that game, to where it's like, okay, let's just space out and let CP3 do his thing, that's absolutely dangerous right there. So if you're Milwaukee, you don't want that. Chris Middleton, he is absolutely huge for Milwaukee. If Giannis is their best player, then Middleton, he's certainly their most important player in terms of getting him going. Because if they can get him going and he comes out early in the game and gets his shot going, that's certainly someone that has the ability to come out and have his way. And you want to talk about somebody that can go out there and trade baskets if CP3 gets hot, if Middleton gets hot, he's certainly capable of that. For him, it's just been being consistent, especially early in the series for him when he's been on the road. It's just been something that he's had to do. So definitely this will be a good one. But as I mentioned before, your man Drew Holiday has got to show up and show out if these Milwaukee Bucks want game two. And for Phoenix, just keep doing what you're doing. I expect Crowder's going to have a better shooting night. Things are going to look absolutely amazing if he's able to do that. So certainly looking forward to it. And my man Malik getting the chat section started for game two. Hey, what's going on? Glad to have you here. Appreciate you for joining the stream. whenever Malik is here, I know it's going to be a good stream. That is for sure. Appreciate you stopping by. What are your expectations here for Game Two? Are we still thinking that the Phoenix Suns are going to come out and win this one, or do you have Milwaukee winning this one? I personally believe that the Phoenix Suns will come out and take care of business again. And for the Bucks, I mean, the thing that's really been holding Milwaukee back, I feel, is really just Drew Holiday offensively. I mean, he's not being consistent enough and not going out there and getting enough points to what Milwaukee needs. They need for him to come out and be that third, star for them, that he's capable of being. Because for the Suns, if Aiden comes out and continue to do like he did in Game One, they've got their victory right there. And so for Milwaukee, it would certainly make life easier if Holiday goes out there and beats a factor because he's someone you can count on at the free throw line late in the game, other than Middleton. So then Middleton doesn't have to try to do it all throughout the entire, like once the fourth quarter hits. Because obviously Giannis, he's going to do what he does and he has no fear. I mean, this man can go out there, airball it. He doesn't care. He's going to go right back out there and airball it again and take his sweet time. The crowd can do all the counting that they want. This man is unfazed by it. And you know what? To Giannis's point, I will give him credit for that. I've never seen a man hold his composure the way that Giannis does after airballing so many times in the game. I would look flustered out there. It would get inside of my head sort of like it did for Ben Simmons. But my man Giannis, he doesn't care at all. He's like, I guess he thinks airballs is a part of the game. So completely unfazed by that. Let's see. Malik says for sure the Suns. There we go. CP3 is unstoppable. You say that you do believe that the Bucks will give the Suns a run for their money only if Drew Holiday plays up to his expectations, and that's going to be the X factor, honestly. Now they can counter that, if Giannis does, go out there and play to the way that he's capable of. Obviously, Game One, it was just a great sight to see him out there, after that injury that we all saw how that knee looked, and so to see him out there Game One, and when he was out there, he looked great, especially early on. He looked great. He didn't look like he was too much favoring it. Now, maybe mentally he might have been, but physically, yeah, he looked great out there. I saw a couple plays where they tried to throw him a couple lobs and stuff, and that knee looked great. So, with that being said, I'm expecting him to come out and look like he's at 100%, if not at 100, close to 100%, which means he's going to be really aggressive this time going to the rim. That is my expectations for Giannis in this one. But if True Holiday can really come out and just consistently give this team 20 points, we're going to have one heck of a series in this one, especially the way that the Phoenix Suns have been playing as of late. So, I mean, Phoenix is hitting on all strides. I mean, as a team, they are playing absolutely great. I mean, I love the way that Aiden goes out there. I mean, the man got 19 rebounds, in that game, and on top of I believe 22 points. That's absolutely fantastic, So, I mean, but Giannis, he was fantastic too in terms of the, rebounding, 17 rebounds, 20 points. Although for Giannis, 20 points, you're going to need for him to score higher than that. He's your best player. He's got to be, up there in the 30s. That's what they need from him. And obviously another difference between in Game One was the difference in free throws. Now, I'll give the Phoenix Suns credit for this. They went out there and they shot lights out from the free throw line. I mean, I know they're a great free throw shooting team, but to go out there and I don't believe that they missed a free throw. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that they was basically they hit everything opportunity that they had at the free throw line. And when you do that, oh man, you're definitely going to put yourself in a good position if you're able to take care of your free throws, and not to mention have, I believe, more than 20 free throw attempts. Whereas Milwaukee probably had maybe 10 free throw attempts and they were 6 for 10 or something like that. So that certainly made a difference there in that game. And so I believe Coach Mike from Milwaukee, that he pointed that out. It was very frustrating to see the Phoenix Suns continue to go to the free throw line for them, and they weren't able to get that same type of energy at the free throw line. So I certainly understand that. But that just goes to show the Phoenix Suns, they went out there and played fantastic. But I will say this. One thing that we've seen for sure, especially in the playoffs, asking somebody to go out there and continue to play, at a high level, the way that CP3 and Devin Booker is, there's going to be times, throughout the series where they may not be on their A game like that. So certainly the way that the rest of the team was able to play that was huge in terms of just, going out there and building momentum as a team that says, all right, we can go out there, when we play our best, nobody can beat us. And that's the mindset that they had, and they're going to have to continue to have that mindset out there. And for the Milwaukee Bucks, they've got to come out more aggressive, honestly. If you are drafting, I mean, you're not even getting half the calls that the Phoenix Suns are getting in terms of getting to the free throw line. So that means you've got to step it up another notch and be more aggressive, in which I fully expect that Giannis is going to go out there and set the tone for these Milwaukee Bucks. But it's going to be an exciting game, too. I promise you that much, because these Phoenix Suns, they're hoping that their fans are hoping that the Suns will be able to go on the road, close things out. And so, this may potentially be the last game down here in Phoenix. So expect for this crowd to go crazy for the hometown team and give them all the support that they need in this one. And guys like Crowder, hit your shots when they're out there. And so that's what's going to come down to as we get ready for tip-off here. Chris Paul in game 2 for the Phoenix Suns. All right, so the Milwaukee Bucks will get the tip off first. Let's see how things are going to go. Giannis has it up top, gives it to Tucker. Giannis has it. He wants to get to the basket. Holiday pulls a 3 early. No good. Bridges with the rebound. Okay, Crowder's got it. Gives it to CP3 to bring it up. Chris Paul's got it up top, guarded by Tucker. And Bridges loses the ball there. Giannis has it. And he goes up and slams it down. Yeah, needless to say, that knee is looking really good out there. But what a slam, and he's going out there to set the tone for his team. You can already see that off of that drive. They've got Holiday guarding Chris Paul. Holiday, tremendous defender. Up. Chris Paul just lost that one. Yeah, it looks like, obviously, whenever someone like Holiday or Tucker, Chris Paul, he's going to be facing some good defenders here. And so they're going to continue to try to rotate it looks like, in terms of who's guarding who, and try to continue to give them different looks. As Holiday pulls up, and he gets that one to fall. So if you're for the Milwaukee Bucks, that's an excellent sign right now that you're able to see Holiday go out there and try to get started early. Crowder from downtown gets that to fall. That's nice because he was not hitting at all last game. So that's a nice sight right there. They almost got Holiday there for the travel, but Giannis throws it down. He's fired up. He's ready for this. Chris Paul's got it. Oh, that was awfully close right there. And Chris Paul with with the nasty block from behind. Tucker's got it. Gives it to Holiday. Okay, Holiday goes inside. Gets that one to fall. So it's clear from the get-go that they've addressed that they need Holiday to go out there, and they're going to need a lot from him in this game. And so he's coming out really looking for his shot, being aggressive. Devin Booker's got it. He pulls it. Doesn't get that to fall. Holiday's going to bring it up court. Right now, Milwaukee is up 8-3. And Holiday goes inside. No good. CP3's got it. Gives it to Booker. Kicks it in the corner for 3. Bridges with the 3. And that's absolutely huge for them. Right now, when you have your role players going out in shots, you do not allow the Milwaukee Bucks to continue to try to bully your primary 2 offensive weapons when you have your role players that are out there hitting shots. So it's going to be crucial that Crowder and Bridges continue to contribute in this one, along with Aiden as well, when they start feeding him down low. As for Milwaukee, you got to love that matchup of Lopez and Aiden down low. Bridges for 3, no good. Okay, Suns are able to get the offensive rebound. That's absolutely huge. And Devin Booker from downtown, no good. Giannis with the rebound. Okay, Middleton is going to bring it up. Definitely can't let him get going early. Got to get the ball out of his hand. He gets it up and he gets that to fall. Yeah, certainly you don't want to let that man go ahead and get in the zone, especially early on, because that would be major problems later on. He typically gets going, about that third-ish quarter, fourth quarter, so you certainly can't let him get going too early. Devin Booker from downtown, no good. Middleton with the rebound, bringing it up. Yeah, got to get the ball out of his hands. Chris Paul's guarding Middleton. He's going to look for that shot. He pulls it, no good. Crowder's got it, gives it to CP3. Right now, Milwaukee is up 10-6. Chris Paul's got it, mid-range, kicks it to Crowder, gives it back to CP3, guarded by Tucker. Oh, and what a nice cut to the basket. I feel like he could have finished at the rim on that one. But luckily, we still get the three-pointers. Nice three-point shot by Bridges. And as I mentioned before, it is absolutely critical to have your role players in a game like this get good. That makes things so much more tougher defensively for the Milwaukee Bucks if you're able to have guys like Bridges and Crowder go out there and get scoring, especially early on. So that's a nice sight to see. Because especially when you play with guys like Booker and CP3, you're going to get some open shots. You just got to get them to fall. Holiday's got it. He's gone inside. All right, he finishes at the rim. Again, being aggressive so far in this one. You got to love it for Holiday as he's already got 6 points here. We've seen some games where your man hasn't gotten 6 points in 4 quarters. So that's absolutely huge. And CP3 with the difficult shot right there. No good. Middleton inside. Oh, what a slam by Giannis. Okay. Oh, yeah. So Giannis definitely making a huge impact in this one. Milwaukee currently up by 5, 14-9. With around 7 minutes to go in the first quarter. And man, look at the difference in points in the paint. Milwaukee's got 12 of their 14 in the paint. Devin Booker pulls up and it's not falling right now. Middleton's got it. Got to get the ball out of his hand. All right, the Bucks are going to call a timeout. But right now, if you're the Milwaukee Bucks, you have to love what you're seeing right now in terms of what you're getting from Giannis. Ronnie, thank you so much for joining the stream. Appreciate you. You say the Bucks need to make their hay in the paint. You are absolutely right, my man. Absolutely right. I totally agree with you there. It's going to be up to Giannis to continue to establish inside. But I love that from Milwaukee, just from their point of view. When you've got Giannis being aggressive going inside, you've got Holiday right now being extremely aggressive, which is critical for them right now. They can't have Holiday being out there just being a bystander. They need him actively attacking the basket because when they have both of those guys going to the basket, when Lopez is down low and because he's a guy that's capable of inside. He doesn't like to too much do it, it seems, but he certainly is capable of doing something like that. So that's absolutely huge. And of course, Middleton, if you're the Phoenix Suns, you cannot let him get going. But if you're Milwaukee, certainly get him going. So appreciate you there. And let's see. Jay and Bay, what's good? What's good? Thank you so much for joining the stream. Appreciate you. And if you are new to the stream here, definitely be sure to check out my man Jay and Bay as we try to get this man to 1,000 subscribers before the start of the NFL season. My man produces great 49ers content, and so definitely do check him out. It's always a pleasure to have him here on the stream. So yeah. So tell me, who are you guys rooting for? Are you rooting for the Milwaukee Bucks or the Phoenix Suns in this one? I'm definitely rooting for the Phoenix Suns in this one, but I want to see a great game, honestly. I mean, I'm just so proud of both teams, honestly. It's really hard to root against a team like Milwaukee because, for so many years, I've wanted to see this team, get to the finals. I've noted that they've received a lot of criticism, honestly, over the last couple of years. So I'm really happy to see, Giannis and the stage that he's in right now, Middleton, those guys. So I am happy for the Milwaukee Bucks. It's just that I feel Chris Paul, obviously being in the league 16 years, if not now, then when, So I'm certainly hoping that CP3 can get that ring. But certainly I would not be upset if the Milwaukee Bucks, were to win the finals for sure. Of course, I got you. I mean, hey, I've been seeing my man Jay in the Bay now for some months, and he produces some great content, guys. So definitely do check him out. Let's see. Up there we go. Someone else for the Suns. Absolutely. It would be so great to see CP3 go out there and get that ring. I mean, we saw how emotional he was just getting to the finals, And so imagine him winning. That right there would definitely put this man in a different conversation when you discuss Chris Paul and the legacy that he has. He will forever be remembered as a champion should he go out there and win this series for the Phoenix Suns, And that goes for Devin Booker as well, regardless of what he goes on to do throughout the rest of his career, he'll always have this moment to look back on. And plus, that experience of having won a championship, that tends to really change players in terms of just what they become after they win their first championship. They're able to take it to a whole new level, and they learn what it means to play championship basketball. So, absolutely huge. Let's see. My man Ronnie says both teams deserve it. Let's see. I am partial to Bucks because I grew up watching Kareem and Oscar. Hey, I definitely feel you there. That's definitely a great group to watch growing up. Certainly. I mean, if you watch them, then you certainly know basketball. That is for sure. So I definitely understand, really. I mean, because it took me a while, honestly, to really decide to be rooting for the Bucks or the Suns. Because all in all, I'm a Lakers fan at the end of the day. But I mean, I cannot help but be excited for both of these two teams here. I just really was. I really did not want to see the Clippers advance, and so when they got put out, Brooklyn got put out. I was absolutely happy, and so to see these teams right here, this is fun to watch. See some new blood in the championship. So absolutely, absolutely. And right now, we've got ourselves a close game halfway through the first quarter with Milwaukee currently up 14-12. Let's see, Tucker gets that shot to fall. Okay, 16-12. Devin Booker's got it. He's guarded by Tucker. Crowder's got it. Again, it's important that these Phoenix Suns role players, they're going to have to be huge in this game because obviously Milwaukee's going to do everything that they can to limit Devin Booker, to keep Chris Paul from getting hot. And Crowder from downtown, no good. Holiday gets it, passes it up court. Middleton's got it. Got to guard him. If Middleton gets going, it's going to be a long day. And Holiday misses that one, but Tucker fighting for the rebound, gets it to fall eventually. And those are effort plays. That's the kind of stuff that as a coach, you just can't coach that. You can't teach that type of stuff, effort. Effort is just something that you either got or you don't got. Certain guys, they'll go out there and they'll give you effort all the time. And Tucker is certainly one of those guys. And that's what makes him so valuable for this team. Let's see. Holiday's got it. He's been aggressive in this game, so let's see if he keeps it going against Chris Paul. You have to know he's going to take that shot. Didn't get that one to convert. Middleton kicks it in the corner. Tucker's got it. Middleton's got it back. Guarded by Devin Booker. And a nice open shot for Tucker, and he gets that one to fall. When your role players get going, the whole team really feeds off of that. And it says one thing about your team, though. When you're on the road in a big game like this, and then you have guys like Tucker, they start to show up and show out. That really gets the team going. Chris Paul's got it. Kicks it up top to Devin Booker. Booker's going to take this one. Oh, he kicks it in the corner for Crowder. Gets that one to fall. Nice response right there with that three. Absolutely. So both teams, they've got their role players fully engaged here. Middleton's got it. He's one-on-one. That's a shot. That's his spot that he likes to shoot at. Nice move. Makes it look so easy out there as Milwaukee is now up 23-15. Chris Paul's got it. And he pulls it from mid-range. That's his shot right there. You might as well put the points up there before it even touches the inside of the rim on that one. A 6-point game as you see Giannis getting ready to come back in the game. Middleton's got it. Cunningham, he passes it to Holiday. And Holiday inside, no good. Lopez tried to finish that one. Devin Booker with the rebound. Bringing it up, attacking, and he pulls it from mid-range. No good. One thing I'll say, the difference between what I'm seeing so far from the Suns and the Bucks is that you see the Bucks, they are finishing at the basket, whereas, right now for the Phoenix Suns, they're living and dying by that mid-range shot, in which they're a good mid-range shooting team, but if it's not falling, that puts you at a disadvantage, whereas if you're taking it all the way to the paint, that's a high percentage shot. And I definitely want to see the Phoenix Suns at some point start to get Aiden involved in this one. Let's see. All right, Malik. Hey, you know where I'll be. I'll got the duration of the game. That is for sure. So I'll be looking forward to it. Let's see. Tuck playing the Bruce Bowen role. Hey, that's a great comparison right there. Absolutely love it. Yes, the classic Bruce Bowens. There you go. Now there's a name I hadn't heard in a minute. That takes me back there. It makes me think of those good old San Antonio Spurs back. Let's see, Bucks playing like this is a must-win game. Oh, yeah, they understand what it is. I mean, because honestly, if they're able to steal this one right here and tie this series up 1-1 and at least try to win 2 of 3 at home, they can put themselves in a very nice position. Whereas if you let the Suns go up 2-0 on you, there's a lot of pressure, the first couple games of the series that'll be, in Milwaukee. So certainly for the Milwaukee Bucks, the way that they've been playing in this one, this is a must win. I mean, if you got to win one in a row, why not this one? So this is definitely huge for both teams. But hey, it's the NBA Finals, right? So every game is going to be huge out there. But certainly, I agree with you. The Bucks, they're coming out with that intensity that one must play with if they want to go out there and try to win a game. I love the intensity of both teams. I mean, right now we're separated just by 3 points with less than 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. So really, both teams, they're out there playing extremely well, extremely well. And so I'll take this time right now to thank each and every person, though, who's with me here for the stream in game 2 of the Phoenix Suns and the Milwaukee Bucks. And this is going to be a good one. I've got the feeling it's going to be a good one. But I thank each and every one of you. I appreciate the support. Those of you that haven't already, do consider subscribing. The best way to help support the channel to grow. But I certainly do appreciate you guys, and if you're watching and you haven't really contributed to the chat section, certainly consider, being in the chat section as well. That's the best way for me to see what you guys are thinking and interact with you guys. Absolutely love that. So, definitely do consider that. But appreciate you guys definitely as you guys make this the best stream ever. So appreciate you guys. But what a game so far this has been. If there's anything that we want to point out that both teams are doing, we'll start with the Milwaukee Bucks. It is absolutely fantastic for them that one, Giannis, he looks like the Giannis that we've seen throughout the playoffs, so we're just going to throw that injury out the door. Giannis, he looks good out there. He's good enough. So that part right there, I don't see no limitations for him in terms of what he's able to do on the court. So that's a great sign there. Second thing is that in this game, particularly, we're talking about Drew Holiday out there being aggressive. So that is a good sign for them that he's out there looking for his shots and he's actually getting some shots to fall. So that right there is a big boost for the Milwaukee Bucks, honestly. Then you've got guys like Tucker that's being involved. And so yeah, he's already got 7 points in this one. My man Tucker, he's got 7 points already in the first quarter. So when you're getting stuff like that, I'm telling you, good things are starting to happen. So right now, the only person who hasn't scored yet for the Milwaukee Bucks that's a starter is Brook Lopez right now. He's 0 for 2. But what you're getting from everybody else, you got to love what you're getting so far. And for these Phoenix Suns, I mean, Crowder, he's got 6 points. Bridges, he's got 6 points. It's going to be huge if these guys contribute and play a big role, honestly. Now, Aiden hasn't gotten involved yet. He's only for 1, but it's just a matter of time, I think, where they start getting him. And they're going to need him as he's the one that can help them finish at the line, in terms of just getting to the basket and throwing it down. But, hey, I appreciate you, Jay and the Bay. As he said, hit the like button. And, hey, I appreciate you. I appreciate you so much. Yes, and this is game 2. What a great game this is. Both teams coming out with tremendous intensity in this one. So absolutely fantastic right now. And then you look at the shooting for both teams. Milwaukee right now, 11 of 24. I mean, I love the fact that, this team is really finishing inside the paint. Matter of fact, so far, they're 1 for 3. They've taken only 3 3-pointers out there. So they're 1 for 3 because they understand their strengths and they are playing to their strengths right now. So going 11 for 25 and most of the shots that you're hitting is inside the paint. That's exactly what they need to do. Them being 1 for 3, whereas the Phoenix Suns, they're 6 for 11. So that's pretty good, shooting about 55% from downtown, but you have to keep that up. And so, what Milwaukee's doing, that is consistent, something that you can consistently do throughout the game. As Giannis has it right now, he's going to take that one inside. But 8's inside, so that's something you have to consider. But 10, no good. That's a shot he normally would make. Okay, so the ball's going to retain with the Phoenix Suns. Got Payne inside. When Payne gets it going off the bench, that's certainly a welcome sight for the Phoenix Suns because when he gets it going, I mean, that just trickles to the rest of the team, honestly. And Payne's got it up top. Now Aiden's got it. Devin Booker's got it. Down low to Aiden. What a nice pass. Aiden gets it up. Okay, he's not able to convert, but the possession is going to stay with the Phoenix Suns. But I love that pass right there, down low to Aiden like that. That was a tremendous pass. Let's see. Jay in the Bay says, "You're right. The Bucks role players need to play better in order for them to even the series at one." Absolutely. I mean, this is going to come down to a battle of whose role players are going to contribute more. Because if you're, I'm even though I said role players for the Milwaukee Bucks, I'm going to include Drew Holiday, even though he's a star in this one, but he's been playing some games like a role player. So if he goes out there and gets you 20, then someone like, Lopez and Porter Jr., they combine for about a good 25, points in this one. And it's going to take a team effort because at this point of the series, you already know they're looking to try to stop what you do best. Now, Giannis, he'll get his points, but you already know at the free throw line, he's going to struggle. That's just who he is at this point. So you have to take him for what he is. And so later in the game, in those fourth quarters particularly, if they're starting to send you to the free throw line, you're going to need to rely on the guys who can hit it at the free throw line. Middleton, that's certainly been your man, but if you can give him another option like Holiday out there that can consistently get you some good free throws late in the game, now you're talking. Speaking of free throws, my man Giannis at the line. Let's see what he does. Will there be an air ball at the line tonight from Giannis? He gets the first one to fall. I love this man confidence, though. I absolutely love it. This man is unfazed at all. It's almost as if he doesn't understand how bad an air ball actually looks when he does go out there and air ball or barely, touches the rim when he shoots a free throw. But let's see if he goes 2 for 2. And these Suns fans, they are livid right now. Oh, he airballed. My goodness. Hey, but he just shakes it off, though. I mean, my man, he's got confidence, though. He just shakes it off. And that's something you have to respect in a person, to be mentally tough enough to go out there, airball it the way that he does, and just shake it off as if it never happened. It doesn't bother him or affect him at all. So that's a lot of mental toughness my man plays with. Let's see, Phoenix Johnson's got it. Back up top to Devin Booker. Booker's going to be looking for his shot. He pulls a three, gets it to fall. D. Booker with the three from downtown. Right now, it's a one game. Middleton's got it up top. He wants to respond. He's looking for his shot to get in his spot. Nearly loses the ball. And he does lose his possession. Absolutely fantastic defense here by the Phoenix Suns on that possession. Absolutely wonderful possession. And what a quarter this has been so far. 24-23. The Bucks up by 1, and Milwaukee's also in the bonus in this one. But that was one heck of a three there by Devin Booker. Absolutely one heck of a three. And so far in this one, it has been a team effort by both teams. For the Milwaukee Bucks, you've got both Tucker and Giannis with 7 points. And I say that. Meanwhile, the Phoenix Suns, they hit another three. Okay, the Suns are up 26-24. I mean, Milwaukee, they got off to an impressive start in this first quarter, but Phoenix, they just keep responding. They keep answering. They're going out there playing team ball. Then Craig made that three, and wow, I mean, a 2-point lead Phoenix Suns. This is going to be one heck of a season, I'm telling you. And right now, the Milwaukee Bucks are bringing it up. Middleton's got up top, gives it to Giannis. I love how two guys got on him immediately. That's what you have to do. I know Connington hit that 3-point shot, so Milwaukee has that 1-point lead. And for Milwaukee, that's what I'm talking about. You need your role players to step in, be able to hit that shot. Especially whether they're coming off the bench, regardless, those are shots you got to hit. But I love how when Giannis started to even turn around, immediately stop. Don't let him get started, because once he gets started, he's either going to finish or he's going to go to the free throw line. He might even get an and one. Giannis has it up top. And right now he's playing defense on him. They're clearing out too much. He's going to take this to the basket. Oh, he kicks it out. Gives it back to Giannis. Cross court. Let's see. Forbes misses it. But Porter Jr. with the rebound. Nice play on that one for Milwaukee with 3 seconds left. Booker. No, he doesn't shoot. He should have shot that one the first time before he pump fake. But here we go at the end of the first quarter. I mean, going back and forth to end that quarter, what a game spin is right now. The Milwaukee Bucks are currently up 29-26 in this one. I mean, this is an exciting game, I'm telling you. Both teams are out there doing what they do, honestly, because you look at Milwaukee right now, and, they're 13 of 24 on the court. So they're almost at that 50% shooting, on the court range. They're about 45% out there. And from downtown, they're to four, but they're not out there chunking up threes. They understand their roles. Obviously, Tucker, he's 1 for 1, but that's okay. That's what he does. He stands out there and shoot threes a lot of times, or he'll get you those effort plays down low. And Tucker, he's got 7 points in this one. Giannis, he's got 7 points. He's 3 for 4. He's being aggressive out there, getting his shot. I like what I've seen so far from him. Middleton 5. He's got 4 points. Holiday coming out early, establishing his point self. For Holiday to be the guy out there who is leading the Milwaukee Bucks in terms of shot attempts right now, that means he's being aggressive. And if you're Milwaukee, you're okay with that right now because you understand that you need this man to get going. If he starts to feel comfortable like he did in the Atlanta series where he was able to go out there and dominate, for stretches, then that's what you need and that's what you want. Because when he gets going and he's the third guy for you, now you start creating problems and stuff. Because now, there's nothing that they can do if a guy like Portis Jr. starts coming in off the bench and starts, going crazy with effort plays, whether it's you were talking about from downtown, or getting those rebounds and stuff. There's only so much you can do once you have your big three out there really hitting it, or whether it's Lopez, whenever he starts getting it going from the inside, it's just so many things you have to consider at that point. So absolutely fantastic job by Milwaukee there. And the Phoenix Suns as well, they're playing absolutely fantastic in this one too, going 9 for 23 out there, but going 8 of 14 from downtown. So when you're shooting like that from downtown, you're going to be in the game. That is for sure. And it's been a total team effort so far as Devin Booker, he's got 6 points in this one. He's 2 for 8. He's still being aggressive to get his shot. And at some point, his shot's going to start going and falling. Crowder, 6 points. That's absolutely big right now. Bridges, he's got 6 points as well. Nothing from Aiden yet. I certainly want to see Aiden get going. But honestly, both teams, when it comes to the centers, whether we're talking about Aiden or Brook Lopez, they have not really been a big factor so far in that first quarter offensively. But you can certainly expect for that to change as this game continues to go on later on. But certainly the rest of the players for both of these teams have been outstanding. Chris Paul's only got 2 points in this one, but we know how CP3 is going to do. He's not going to go out there and try to light it up every quarter. He's going to take smart shots that are his shots. And when he gets going and he feels that it's going, then you'll start to see those numbers just chunk up then. You best believe that, especially how he's been playing lately. I mean, it is absolutely amazing to watch him when he gets going. I mean, it is just wonderful to watch. As we get ready to start the second quarter very soon. Right now, Milwaukee has a 3-point lead in game two, 29-26. But both teams have been going back and forth as of late in terms of just changing possessions, and hey, they're playing their styles of basketball. And that's all you can do. It's going to come down to the little things, preventing the other team from getting second chance opportunities, going out there, getting to the free throw line, being aggressive, staying in front of your man. The little stuff in this game is what's going to make the difference when it's all said and done. But the Phoenix Suns right now, they certainly need to get Aiden involved because when he gets involved, that adds an extra dimension to this offense that right now can help them take it to another level. And what a layup by Payne on that play, as it's now Milwaukee 29, Phoenix 28 at the top of the second quarter. But yes, has it up top, guarded by Crowder. You have to watch him when he gets going, and Forbes from downtown, no good. Crowder with the rebound. CP3 is going to bring it up. He's guarded by Drew Holiday right now. Okay, so now he's got Giannis in front of him. Kicks it over to Crowder. Excellent spacing right now by these Suns. And Payne, he's going to look to do some damage here. And he passes it. Craig, no good. And so Giannis is about to bring it up. I love the way that Giannis is able to accelerate. It's like, he's going fast, but at the same time, he does that hard dribble, accelerate, and then next thing you know, you pretty much got no choice but to foul him because it's hard to stay in front of him. CP3 has it. Payne's got it inside. Tries to give it to Aiden. Okay, I can't get mad at him for that attempt. I like the idea, don't like the execution, but I do like the idea. What they're trying to do is get Payne, on that inside and allow him to make that dish down low to Aiden because we need to get Aiden involved in this one at this point. And I say that because right now, Phoenix, they have to work really hard to get their shots, whether it's mid range, downtown. And we've seen teams go cold, after starting off hot from downtown. So they need to be able to get an inside presence going. All right, so it's going to be the Milwaukee Bucks basketball. Drew Holiday brings it up. Cunnington has it. Looks like Giannis is posting up. He wants it against Crowder. He's playing good defense there. Good job. But Holiday tries to get the rebound. No good. Payne's got it. From downtown. No good. Giannis with the rebound. Holiday got it. He's going to bring it up. Kicks it up court. Forbes got it. From downtown. No good. But they were able to retain possession. And Holiday shoots. No good. But right now, Milwaukee with the offensive rebounds and they get the 3-point shot. It's like I've been saying, you cannot allow second chance, and in this case, third chances, opportunities out there because the team is going to hit it eventually. And so that would hurt the Suns right there. They didn't execute in terms of securing the rebound. They did the hard work. As right now, Holiday with the steal, but unable to convert the layup. That's one that he has to finish on that one. Johnson's got it, kicks it back to Chris Paul. And Chris Paul goes inside and gets that to fall. What a shot. Wow, what a shot that was. I mean, for a small man, he plays pretty big. I will say that. Holiday has it up top, guarded by Johnson. Kicks it back to Giannis. Giannis wants to go inside. Oh, kicks it down low to Holiday. But they'll call the foul. And now we'll see if the Bucks can capitalize on these free throws. I mean, that was really a big difference in game one, the amount of free throws and then converting on free throws. So Holiday's going to be at the free throw line. Let's see what he can do. All right, he gets the first one up. No good. That is a miss right there. All right, so Holiday's about to shoot his second free throw. Yeah, it's very obvious that for the Milwaukee Bucks, if they had a conversation, that they certainly need for him to go out there and shoot a lot more. That's pretty obvious. As he gets the second free throw to fall, so that's his first, first free throw made of his two attempts. Chris Paul, a nice pull up and gets that one to fall. Excellent job. And it's still a 1-point game now. Milwaukee up 33-32. And Holiday doesn't get that one to convert. So he's being aggressive, but it's just not falling. I know that we need him to be aggressive for the Milwaukee Bucks, but at the same time, you've got to be able to convert on some of these. Booker's got it. Let's see what Booker's able to do with it. Guarded by Middleton. Double teamed now. All right, it's going to be a foul against Middleton on that play. Yeah, go ahead and get Booker to the free throw line. Let him get some easy points right now. So he can continue to instill that confidence as he's got 6 points so far in this one. Okay, never mind. They're going to inbound it. Bridges goes to the basket, pulls it. What a nice shot. Absolutely nice shot. You gotta like the way Bridges has been playing as of late. Right now, Holiday's got it up of Middleton. He won't sit. Guarded by Bridges. He puts up the nice lob to Lopez to get Lopez with the basket there, with the I should say with the throwdown. What a nice play that was. Excellent play. Get the big man some points. Get him engaged. Get him mentally engaged in the game, and that's going to be a challenge in this one for both teams to get their big man involved right now because both big men have just not been really a part of it. But my goodness, um, Booker gets on rebound here. Kicks it in the corner for Johnson for three and gets that to fall. What a nice play. And that's why you don't give up on a play, even if it looks bad. As the Phoenix Suns now take the lead 37-35. But Middleton's got it up top. And if anybody knows how to answer it back, it's him. But he loses it. And now Booker. Oh, that's a block. Wow. But Aiden finishes it with a nice cleanup. Good job there by Aiden just being in position and throwing it down. But that was a nice block by Holiday considering the where he was on that one chasing. So, but right now these Phoenix Suns are up 39-35 as Milwaukee will call another full timeout. And that's why you never assume that someone's going to just make the free throw or make the layup or throw it down or whatever. You always go out there and continue to hustle just in case there's an opportunity for you to clean up the board the way that Aiden did on that one. But what a game it has been so far for both teams. Honestly, I mean, both teams, everybody in their starting five has already scored as we're just about halfway through the second quarter here. So far in this second quarter, though, Phoenix has outscored Milwaukee 13-6 in this quarter. So far they've got Tucker for the Milwaukee Bucks. He's got 7 in this one. Giannis, he's got 7 points. 5 rebounds. Going 3 for 5. So it seems like Giannis, even though he looks great out there, his usage rate isn't as high as it's probably been prior to the injury. And so I imagine that they're still trying to not put too much on their shoulders, but at the same time, this is the finals. So at some point, I expect that they're going to just be like, all right, go out there and do what you do. Perhaps the Phoenix Suns defense has a pretty big part to do with that as well. Middleton, he's only got 4 points. Absolutely can't have that if you're Milwaukee. He's got to have more points than that right now. You need him to really get going, especially since you're only getting right now 7 points out of Giannis so far. So you're going to need Middleton to be at least in double digits this early. They're still early in the game, but as of right now in the game. Drew Holiday, he's got 7 points in this one, but he's 3 for 12 out there. So you got like the fact that he's got more points, he's being more aggressive, but still, though, some of those that he missed, he's got to capitalize on and be a little bit better, especially since he's coming out to be, taking the most shots. I mean, he's taking 2 times as many shots as the next, highest shot attempts on the Milwaukee Bucks. Meanwhile, for the Phoenix Suns, I mean, you look at Bridges, he's got 8 points leading the Suns right now in terms of scoring. And then you've got Crowder, he's got 6 points. Chris Paul, he's 3 for 5 with 6 points. So, he's just consistently being Mr. Consistent right now, feeling the flow of the game. He'll understand when it's his time to step it up. Devin Booker, he's 2 for 10 out there. He's got 6 points. And so certainly if I'm the coach, Booker, just keep doing what you're doing because when you get it going, you're going to get it going. So I'm okay with, however much he has to shoot to get going because the rest of the team, they're still getting up quality shots right now, clearly. But I want to see my man Aiden get more points. I want to see him get more involved in the offense here. He's got 2 points. He's got 4 rebounds. I need to see my man Aiden become a force. And with Milwaukee, when you're looking at what they've gotten so far from Brook Lopez, just 2 points, going 1 for 3. I need to see Lopez become more involved in this offense as well. That just gives them another dimension when he's down low. I feel it helps the rest of the team in terms of getting off their shots when the opposing team has to worry about Lopez or either Portis Jr. He's got 2 points in this one. He's certainly a high energy guy that can certainly provide what they're looking for in terms of just continuing to dominate inside. And that's exactly what they've been doing in this one, as they are 15 of 37 so far from inside the paint. Well, on the court, I should say. From downtown, they are 3 of 8 in this one. Meanwhile, the Phoenix Suns, they are making a living from downtown right now, as they are 9 of 19 from downtown and 15 of 34 on the court. as we get ready to resume play here in the second quarter of game 2 of the NBA Finals. As you look at the picture of Giannis being extremely animated on the sideline here, he really wants this game. Meanwhile, Milwaukee's got it. Giannis has it down low. Oh, what a nice pass. But Tucker can't handle it until he's in the corner, kicks it back up top. Lopez gives it to Middleton. Middleton from downtown, no good. Aiden with a nice rebound. Devin Booker's going to bring it up. Guarded by Holiday. Oh, man, Booker is down. Was he poked in the nose? Now, you remember when he was guarded by Patrick Beverly, he injured his nose. And so it looks like he's still perhaps favoring that nose. All right, so he's up. Okay, yeah, that seemed like an accident on that one. All right, but Chris Paul's got it, bringing it up. Guarded by Middleton. Gives it to Johnson from downtown. No good. Giannis with the rebound. Let's see what Giannis does. Kicks it out. Lopez has it. Now Giannis has it again. From downtown. No good. But Lopez with a nice rebound and nice putback. Good job by Brook Lopez to be alert on that one and get the second chance opportunity as Chris Paul is driving, kicks it to Aiden on the other end. Not able to capitalize, and now Giannis going inside, gets the shot up, and he's going to the free throw line. And right now it's a 2-point game. The Phoenix Suns up 39-37 with less than 6 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Yeah, but let me know what you guys think in terms of how things are going right now in the game. Who do you have winning this one? Do you guys believe it's going to be the Phoenix Suns, Chris Paul, Devin Booker, and Aiden, or will it be the Milwaukee Bucks where you've got Giannis, Middleton, and Holiday out there? Something tells me these free throws, they're going to be very important late in the game, as this seems like the type of game that's going to keep going back and forth, and the difference may very well be free throws. Giannis shoots. Good. See if he makes the second. And the crowd, they are definitely giving him a hard time. He gets that one to fall. It's a 1-point game. Phoenix up 39-38. Chris Paul's got it, guarded by Holiday. Chris Paul kicks it to Aiden, who just throws it up. And the Bucks with the rebound. Giannis bringing it up. Kicks it outside. Lopez from downtown. No good. But Tucker with the rebound. Right now, the Milwaukee Bucks, they are just having their way when it comes to these offensive rebounds. I mean, I've seen a couple times now where they are able to they usually capitalize off of it. Oh, but they're going to call this one a turnover here. Let's see what happens. Still have to love the energy that Tucker plays with, though. I mean, that is absolutely huge for them. And that was really huge when they were playing against the Brooklyn Nets in terms of just the defensive energy that they're bringing. Obviously, in the playoffs, it comes down to matchups each and every time. As Aiden has it up top. They're going to call the foul there. I'm watching the replay on that one. I mean, yeah, that looks like out to me. As they get ready to aim on the ball, Booker's looking, gives it to Bridges, and Bridges shoots. Get that one a fall. That was a nice shot on that one. Way to get open, take a nice quality, high percentage shot for him, and it fell. But Middleton's got it, kicks it out. Cunnington from downtown gets it to fall. All tied up now, 41-41. See what Phoenix can do here. Booker's got it. Steps back for three, gets that one to swish. What a nice three-point shot from downtown. And also, these Phoenix Suns, they are in the bonus right now as they're up by three, but Middleton shoots, unable to respond. Chris Paul's got it. He's bringing it up. Kicks it to Crowder, who gives it back to Paul, guarded by Middleton. Gives it to Crowder now. Crowder pulls it, doesn't convert. So Giannis is going to bring it up. They've got to stop him before he gets going. He tried to drive, got his own rebound, kicked it out to Tucker, who gave it back. Giannis again, guarded by Aiden from downtown. No good. All right, so the Suns secure the rebound this time. Kicks it out in the corner. Bridges has it. Gives it down low to Aiden, who gives it to Crowder for three. Gets it to fall. What a nice three-point shot. Is right now these Suns are up by 6 points with about 3 minutes and 30 seconds to go. But Middleton's got it. He pulls it. No good. Rebound by Bridges as Chris Paul's going to bring it up. And Chris Paul, he's going, gets to the basket, puts it up, gets it to fall. That's just too easy for him. That's just too easy. As these Phoenix Suns are up 49-41. Phoenix is on an 8-0 run right now. And one of the major advantages right now that the Phoenix Suns have, in my opinion, is the coaching and the adjustments that their head coach makes for the Phoenix Suns. He puts them in position. He will utilize the bench if he's got to. He's all about creating the best matchup, and he understands the situations extremely well for the Phoenix Suns. Whereas, Coach Mike for the Milwaukee Bucks, he's a little slow when it comes sometimes to making adjustments. He rather just let his guys go out there and just continue to play that same way. And so it's been working so far for him, but in a game like this, it's going to come down to adjustments. So we'll see if they're able to adjust, especially when they come out of the half. But one thing I will say is that it has been tremendous defense by these Phoenix Suns, particularly in the second quarter. The way that they have just been able to stop Giannis from penetrating, forcing the difficult side. They are playing absolutely fantastic right now. As they have forced the Milwaukee Bucks to shoot a couple more threes than probably they would like to, honestly, as of late. And right now in the second quarter, the Phoenix Suns are outscoring the Milwaukee Bucks 22-12 so far in this second quarter. So that bodes well for the Phoenix Suns in this one as they host a 7-point lead, and they're in the bonus in this one with about 3 minutes and 4 seconds to go. I'm sorry, it's an 8-point lead because it's 49-41. This score right here is just wrong, showing 48-41, but they'll fix that soon enough. But what a game it has been so far. It was going back and forth, but right now Phoenix is on a run and they're trying to pull away right now. The home team, they're feeling it. Guys are hitting shots. You've got Bridges, he's in double-digit scoring right now. He's got 10 points. Crowder, he's got 9. I mentioned earlier, get your role players going, and that's going to make life so much easier. And that's exactly what's been happening so far. As Crowder, he's 3 for 5 with 9 points. Bridges, he's 4 for 6 with 10 points, 2 for 4 from downtown. And so when your role players and shots, oh man, that makes life extremely difficult for the opposing team. And then you've got Chris Paul, he's got 8 points. Devin Booker, he's got 8 as well. So far Aiden's only got 2 points, but hey, Milwaukee's doing a tremendous job right now of keeping him from being able to go inside and have his way. And then you look at the Milwaukee Bucks. I mean, Giannis, he's only got 8 points in this one. So if you're the Phoenix Suns, you are A-okay with him having 8 points, especially the fact that Middleton's only got 4 points as well. Lopez only has 4. Tucker's got 7. And Holiday, he's got 7 as well, but he took 12 shots to get bang points. So, yeah, right now, these Phoenix Suns defensively are looking extremely well. And so if they can keep playing like this, I mean, these Suns can take a commanding 2-0 lead. This is a very pivotal game because if Milwaukee's able to win this, I think we are looking at one heck of a series. So if the Suns go out there and win this, it'll be over, I think, by the time we reach game 6, to be nice. Game 6. But clearly, there's some things that the Milwaukee Bucks have to adjust. What's hurting them right now is that they're asking Holiday to go out there and play a bigger role. But right now, even though he's taking more shots, he's being more aggressive. He's got more points than he typically has at this point in the game. He's taking a lot of shots to get those 7 points, and it's just not really helping much. Him and Holiday, they're both struggling. As we get ready to resume here in the second quarter, a 7-point game. It's going to be crucial to see if these Bucks can get on the run here before the half. So Holiday's got it up top. Giannis going right now. Giannis and Middleton. Middleton, he's got in the corner for 3. No good. Crowder with the rebound. CP3 had it. He kicks across to Devin Booker, who gives it to Bridges. Wide open for 3. No good. No good. And the Bucks with the rebound. Holiday's got it. Gives it to Giannis. Giannis wants to finish inside. Gets that one to fall. Nice lay-in right there by Giannis. I mean, you see the size and athleticism put to work right there. Booker's got it. Guarded by Tucker. Gives it to Aiden. Oh, what a nice defensive play right there by Holiday. I mean, going against a big offensive player and to be able to do what he did on that play, that was big. That was big right there. Because naturally, you would think in that matchup that just about every time that my man Aiden would have thrown it down on him, but not so. Holiday showing that the little men can fight too. As we get ready to see this jump ball, Aiden versus Holiday. Aiden wins it. Devin Booker's got it up top, guarded by Tucker. And CP3 kicks it in the corner. Ooh, nice shot. Okay. Absolutely fantastic. What a 3-point shot by Bridges. And he's feeling it today. And Giannis has it, kicks it in the corner. Let's see, Giannis. He pulls it, gets that one to fall. Nice jumper right there. And Booker's going to bring it up. And Booker's got it. Guarded by Giannis. He pulls it, and it's good. Nice shot on that one. Right now, these Phoenix Suns are up by 8 as they have a 53-45 lead, plus these Phoenix Suns are in the bonus. Holiday inside, no good. Holiday just cannot convert right now. From downtown, no good. I mean, he's really struggling right now. I mean, he's been struggling in the plus. See why he hasn't been taking a lot of shots, because it's not making them. But Chris Paul's got it. He pulls it from downtown. No good. And the Bucks with the rebound. Holiday's got it. Oh, they're going to call a foul here. Ooh, and Giannis is currently down. All right, so they're going to help him. They help Giannis up. Yeah, it's going to be a personal foul on Chris Paul. I don't know about that. I feel like he had position on that play, honestly. I mean, he took a nasty hit though, but I feel like Chris Paul was already there on that play in terms of having possession. Well, it's going to be Bucks basketball. Holiday's got it up top, guarded by CP3. And Holiday loses the ball. He's just really hurting his team right now. Oh, nice passing right now by the Suns. And CP3 kicks it back. Oh, they're just passing the ball real excellent right now. Uh, a lot of passes here. And Aiden with the finish and the foul. Good job, big fella. But what a series of passes. This is how you should pass the basketball, honestly. They kept passing it around, passing it around, passing it around, wanting to take the highest quality shot, tiring out the defense in the process because they've got to move with the ball. And that's exactly how you get someone like Aiden open down low. So now Aiden is at the free throw line. Let's see if he can convert. Gets that one to fall. Phoenix is up 56-45 at both teams in the bonus. And right now, these Phoenix Suns are up 11 points. As we get ready for the halftime here, Milwaukee's bringing it up. Middleton's got it. But what a defensive clinic by these Phoenix Suns in the second quarter as they have two guys on Middleton as he misses. And that's going to be it at the half. Right now, the Phoenix Suns are up by 11, 56-45. But what a second quarter by the Phoenix Suns. They outscored the Milwaukee Bucks in the second quarter 30-16. So they've been playing absolutely wonderful. I mean, honestly, for the Milwaukee Bucks, what's hurting you right now is the fact that your stars aren't necessarily playing like stars right now. I mean, right now for the Milwaukee Bucks, Drew Holiday, he's got 7 points in this one. He's came out, he's tried to be the most aggressive person in terms of trying to find the shot. He's taking the most shots of the Milwaukee Buck right now with 14 shots. Matter of fact, he's taking the most shots of just anybody on the court right now. And he's got 7 points, but he's 3 of 14 on the court. So he's not really helping his team a lot. 0 for 2 from downtown, for 2 at the free throw line. So that's really hurting. Right now, his plus minus is -1. Middleton, he's got 4 points so far. He's 2 for 10, so he's struggling shooting in this. He's 0 for 3. And that's really what the biggest issue is right now when you look at the Milwaukee Bucks, and Middleton, he is absolutely fantastic, but sometimes there are just games where he goes out there and you're like, are we watching the same guy that we've been watching the last couple games? I mean, he's got to be more consistently good for this team, especially right now, since Giannis only has 12 points in this first half. If Giannis finishes in the 20s, in order to win, you're going to need Middleton to have probably a 35 plus scoring game, and need Holiday to have a 20 plus scoring game. And that's on top of, guys like Brick Lopez being in double digit, Portis Jr. coming on in off the bench and, getting it going. Cunnington probably with a good 12 points, stuff like that as well. So, yeah, these Milwaukee Bucks, they're going to have to really go out there and play strong in the second half because of their poor performance in the second quarter, in which they were only able to score 16 points in that second quarter after scoring 29 points in the first quarter. And they gave up 30 points to the Phoenix Suns in the second quarter. Now, if you're talking about the Phoenix Suns right now, I mean, even though, Devin Booker, he's, 4 of 12, he's got 10 points in this one, and Chris Paul's 4 of 7 with 8 points, with Bridges. The performance of Bridges and Crowder has been outstanding, Bridges with 13 points, Crowder with 9 points in this one, and they've been efficient in their scoring as well. So when you have that going for you, then Aiden, he's got 5 points in this one. Johnson off the bench for 6 points. Payne's got two. It's a team effort right now. It's how they're scoring. It's not necessarily one guy out there, taking control. And so it's working right now for the Phoenix Suns because of the great defense that they're playing in terms of just, not allowing Milwaukee to really play the style that they want to play. They've done an excellent job of just locking down the paint and like, look, we're not going to give you those shots that you had in the first quarter. We're going to make you work for it. They made tremendous adjustments. And that's what basketball comes down to, is being a game of adjustments. And right now, the Phoenix Suns, they're doing a better job of adjusting. And so, but honestly, if you're the Milwaukee Bucks, you can't have Middleton go out there and give you 4 points in a game like this. You just can't do it. It's just not going to work out. His plus minus right now is minus 11. Him and Cunnington both have a negative 11 in terms of their plus minus. So they cannot continue to play like that. But the positive is that this is certainly a team that can begin to light it up, though, at any time. And so it's just a matter of time, I think, before these guys, or at least one of these guys, start going for the Milwaukee Bucks. And right now for the Phoenix Suns, they haven't been to the free throw line very much. I mean, that free throw by Aiden was their only free throw attempt and make, of course, at the free throw line. So they've been getting it done just by scoring, not necessarily drawing fouls the way that they did in game. So with that being said, though, they're still out there playing tremendous defense. Absolutely tremendous defense. And for these Milwaukee Bucks, every single player who has played in the game is in the positives when it comes to the plus minus right now, with Aiden with a plus 13, Booker plus 10. And so everybody's looking pretty good right now for the Phoenix Suns. They're playing great defense, moving the ball, excellent ball movement, I will state, to try to find an open guy when Aiden scores that basket down low. So excellent ball movement by the Phoenix Suns in this one. Good spacing. I like what I've seen so far from the Phoenix Suns in this one. Yes, so in this one right here, the biggest difference has got to be the play of Drew Holiday, honestly, for the Milwaukee Bucks in terms of just you got to get more out of Drew. He's got 7 points right now, but it's not just on him in this game. Like I'm saying it like it's his fault. He's been the most aggressive. I mean, he's missed a lot of shots that he should be making, going 3 of 14. But Middleton with 4 points, that's absolutely surprising right there. I mean, the fact that Giannis, he's only got 12 points, Middleton's got four, Holiday's got seven. If you're out there scoring like that, this game could be worse than what it is right now, honestly. And so they're going to have to come out in the third quarter with that same energy that Milwaukee had in that first quarter when they came out hungry, looking like they wanted to go out there and actually, try to tie this series up. They do not want to go down 0-2 against this Phoenix Suns team, because I'm telling you, Phoenix is a team that once they get you down, they're not going to let you back up. And so Milwaukee, they're gonna have to go out there and win this one somehow, some way, or at least get back in this one. Build your confidence up because they are currently down by 11 points. I expect that they're gonna make some runs, but they're gonna have to make some serious runs in this one. And it's gonna start with Middleton. If they're gonna win this game, Middleton's got to finish with more than 30 points in this one. So that means he's got to come out and have a strong third quarter, which we know Middleton is capable of doing. Somehow, some way, whenever he gets that switch on, it's on. And so that is going to be big for Milwaukee. For Giannis, it doesn't seem like they're going to continue to allow him to just go out there and do like he's doing, prior to this series, just going out there and just purely just taking 25, 30 shots. That doesn't seem to be the case right now. So it's going to be a lot on Middleton to go out there and show, that he can carry this team for as much as he can. But he's going to need some help. He's going to need some help. And Holiday's supposed to be that person that's supposed to come in and help. But right now, I just haven't seen it so far from him. And if you're the Suns, just keep doing what you're doing. I expect at some point we're gonna start to see Devin Booker go off, and then Chris Paul, he's gonna continue to feel his way through the game. But once he starts feeling it, you'll see at some point, whether it's the fourth quarter or late in the third quarter, he'll start to take over for a stretch. And Phoenix Suns right now, I think they're looking really good right now in game two, but they've got to make sure that they stay focused and finish this one. You can't just play, basically 2 quarters and expect for this one to be done. No, Milwaukee's got too much pride for that. They've made it here because they're resilient, and so they're going to come back storming back at some point in this game. So Phoenix has got to be ready to weather that storm when that happens. But right now, for the Milwaukee Bucks, in terms of just field goals in the game, they are 19 of 53 right now. So they're shooting about 36, 37% on the court, 4 for 16 from downtown. So about 25% there. And then you look at the Phoenix Suns on the court, they are 22 of 47. So they're about that 47% field goal percentage on the game. And from the 3 point line, they are 11 of 24. Guys like Crowder, he's 3 of 4 from downtown, which is great because last game he was like, I believe, like 0 of 5 or something like that. He had missed like his first 8 shots before getting the free throw to fall. So he come a lot better in this one. And then you've got Bridges, he's got 13 points after a solid game one, following it up with another solid game two. Now, obviously, for the Phoenix Suns, you're at home. So they say that when you're at home, your role players typically play better at home. And if that's the case, Milwaukee, they're going to be looking forward to being at home, but they do know they're going to have to win on the road at some point. So might as well try to get one now. But what a game so far in this one as the Phoenix Suns are up 56-45, separated by 11 points in this one due to a strong finish to the second quarter by these Phoenix Suns, which they got on a run, and defensively, they were just going out there and disrupting everything the Milwaukee Bucks were trying to do. I mean, Holiday, he wasn't able to finish inside. Middleton wasn't able to get his shot going at all, really. And Giannis, he got some to fall inside, but he wasn't able to be the Giannis that we've seen up to this point. So give credit to these Phoenix Suns where credit is due on the defensive end for going out there and making things extremely difficult for these Milwaukee Bucks. The Bucks, they don't seem to have any presence down low in terms of just the post guy right now, whether we're talking Holiday or Portis Jr. I mean, you go back to the Atlanta series, and I mean, Lopez looked like the old Lopez that used to be an all-star back in the day, but that's not the case right now going against someone like Aiden, who's extremely capable on the defensive end and offensive end. And so, yeah, he's got to certainly work to try to match up with Aiden on each and every possession. As we await the return coming from halftime. And so, my first question of the day that I'm going to pose is, who's your favorite NBA draft prospect in this year's draft? So, certainly let me know what you think inside the chat section in terms of your favorite upcoming NBA draft prospect that's going to be in this year's draft. So, certainly let me know. I'll leave that question up there for a minute. But certainly let me know your favorite NBA draft prospect in this year's draft. Now we get ready for the start of the third quarter here. Devin Booker's going to bring it up, guarded by Tucker, and Tucker's playing tight defense. Chris Paul's got it, gives it in the corner to Crowder, gives it back to CP3. And Aiden sets the pick, passes it to Bridges, and Bridges with the shot gets that to fall, picking up where we left off here, with Bridges playing a big role in this one. And it's, as I stated earlier, role players are going to be huge in this one. Holiday for downtown gets that one to fall. So that's a nice sign if you're Milwaukee, because you're certainly going to need more production out of him. Chris Paul's got it. Devin Booker now has it. Let's see what he does with it. He pulls it, gets that one to fall. Nice. 12-point lead here for the Phoenix Suns. Just under 11 minutes to go in this third quarter. That was a bad miss. Chris Paul's got it. Guarded by Tucker. Kicks it out to Devin Booker from downtown. Gets it to fall. What a nice shot from downtown. We're not looking at a 15-point game. A 15-point lead by these Phoenix Suns, the big lead of the night. While Giannis pulls it, gets that one to fall. 13 points. Devin Booker's got it. Guarded by Tucker. And what a terrible pass that was, but able to give it to Crowder. And Bridges goes inside and throws it down. He is just playing absolutely out of his mind right now with 17 points in this one. Talk about a role player stepping up while Giannis is able to draw the contact and get the foul. It is currently a 15-point game. Let's see what Giannis can do at the free throw line. All right, let's see what he's going to do at the free throw line here. It's 3 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Giannis with his lengthy free throw shooting. He misses that. He misses first. And Giannis gets one to fall, going 1 for 2. Devin Booker's got it, guarded by Tucker. And Booker's got it. He gets a shot up. Oh, my. That was a terrible shot. Yeah, just a bad possession on that one. And it's going to be Milwaukee's basketball. A 14-point lead by the Phoenix Suns. It's going to be important that Milwaukee gets a run going here sometime soon here in this third quarter. Giannis has it. He goes inside, unable to convert, but able to draw the foul. It's going to be up to Giannis to take advantage of some of these free throws now. It could really help his team if he was out there capitalizing on these free throws. Let's see at the free throw line. He misses the first. He's going for the second free throw attempt. Gets that one to fall. Okay. Okay, so he's been around that 50% from the free throw line mark. As Chris Paul brings it up, guarded by Holiday. Gives it to Aiden. Gives it to Booker, guarded by Tucker. Booker shoots. No good. Giannis to bring it up. 13-point game. Giannis from downtown gets it to fall. Okay, wow. Did not expect that. A 10-point game as Giannis has 19 points. Nice tip. Oh, man, that was a nice pass by CP3 to Aiden, but Aiden unable to convert. But Giannis tries to throw it down, ends up adjusting the air, and he'll be going to the free throw line. And right now, you can tell that Giannis is stepping it up right now for these Milwaukee Bucks offensively. But man, that was a nice three that he hit on that one. All right, and Giannis, he gets that free throw to fall. Okay, Giannis going 2 for 2, making it an 8-point game. These Suns are bringing it up. Milwaukee right now in a 7-0 run in the last minute and 30 seconds. Bridges from downtown, no good. Giannis has it. Got to guard Giannis. Kicks it out. Lopez goes inside, tries to get something thrown up. Tucker loses it. Chris Paul's got it. And Chris Paul gets it up. Okay, nice shot there. CP3 getting a nice shot that's in his range. Perfect execution on that one. A 10-point game. Suns up 67-57. Right now, Giannis has it. Gets that one to fall. It's an 8-point game. So Giannis has come alive in this one for the Bucks, and that's absolutely big right now. So they've got Giannis going. They need Middleton to get going too. As CP3 hits it from downtown. What a shot by CP3 from downtown. As he's got 13 points in this one, but he's 6 of 9, and this how efficient he is. You know, he doesn't try to do too much. He doesn't try to be outside of himself. He does a great job of doing what he does and taking terrific shots. As Giannis finishes inside, talk about terrific shot. It's a 9-point game. Both teams have been trading buckets here in this third quarter. Chris Paul's got it, guarded by Holiday. Chris Paul throws that lob to Aiden. He's been trying to get that to fall. It's just not there. The Milwaukee Bucks are playing tremendous defense. And that outside three was there, but it just didn't fall. Excellent possession by the Bucks defensively on that one. Oh, man, what a move by Middleton. And throw it outside. Giannis downtown. No good, but Lopez able to finish with the tip in. As we are almost halfway through the third quarter here. A 7-point game. And Devin Booker's got it. Kicks it out to Crowder. Crowder goes inside, blocked. But Aiden gets fouled. All right, it is a 7-point game. But Giannis has come alive here in the third quarter, providing a big spark for his team as he's got 25 points in this one, going 9 of 15. So that is an excellent sign if you're Milwaukee. You know, that just lets you know nothing is wrong with my man Giannis. He's out there. He's 9 of 15. He's 6 of 10 at the free throw line. So for him, I consider that a W right there. He's got 10 rebounds in this one. He's got a block, a steal, an assist. So he's out there putting in work. All that and no turnovers for Giannis. So I say this is a pretty good day so far for him in terms of what we saw, you know, in this series. You know, obviously with the injury that he suffered. But with that being said, though, this is going to be a great game. I'm telling you that. As a Shaq, thank you so much for joining the stream. Glad to have you. Hey, better late than never. Yeah, the stream's been pretty live early on. You know, a couple people had to go, but they're going to be back. Certainly, it's been great, though. I mean, just watching this game, the Phoenix Suns have been terrific. But this third quarter, Milwaukee looks like they're waking up right now. I mean, Giannis, he's got 25 points in this one. You know, just woke up here in the third quarter. So, yeah, a great sign to see from Milwaukee. Right now, Jrue Holiday has been taking the most shots for Milwaukee. He's 4 of 16 with 10 points. Middleton's only got 4 points in this one, so that's just, yeah, that tells the story right there as to why they're losing. Middleton with just 4 points and Holiday going 4 of 16 with just 10 points. That is why they're currently losing. But Giannis is definitely making sure that he's going out there and performing at a high level. And for the Suns, I mean, Bridges, he's got 17 points in this one, going 7 of 12. So he's just having a great game right now. You've got Booker with 15, Chris Paul, he's got 13. Both Booker and Paul, they're not forcing shots. So absolutely wonderful game so far. Let's see. As the Shaq says, Giannis hit another 3. He has actually made a few so far in this series. Yeah, and so, I mean, honestly, though, if someone leaves you that wide open, at some point, you know, especially if you're an NBA player, you're going to start to have a couple games where a couple of them start falling. And it amazes me how he seems to be shooting better from the 3-point line than he is at the free throw line at times. And so that rainbow shot, I mean, you just never know when he lets it go what's going to happen. Is it going to be an air ball? Is it going to be a swish? What's going to happen? But I will give him credit for that. I mean, that was a nice three that he made earlier. I will say that. It really was nice. And it was perfect timing as well. I feel like they really needed him to hit that three. And now that he has hit that three, this team right now is within 7 of trying to tie it up as we're about halfway through this third quarter. But he's really come on big here in the second half. But I tell you what, though, these Milwaukee Bucks, they're playing tremendous defense, especially here in this third quarter, particularly not letting the Phoenix Suns get close to the paint. Every time Aiden tries to like they try to throw Aiden a lob or something or give him the ball down low, he has been really like having a tough time getting his shot today. And then they made it difficult on Booker as well, just trying to get a good look. But Chris Paul, he might be warming up right now. This to be just around the time that Chris Paul normally starts to warm up right now. So it might just be time for CP3 to do some damage. Another difference in this one is that right now, the Phoenix Suns are the team that's only, as of right now, taking 3 free throws, about to be 4 3 free throws once Aiden shoots his second attempt. And Aiden gets that one to fall. Okay, it's 71-63. We've got an 8-point lead by the Phoenix Suns. Holiday got it, passes it to Giannis. Oh, there's going to be a foul there. And Middleton wants to get going. He wants to get going. Yeah, he has been, but it's just as you said, my friend. I mean, you just called him out. So maybe on the sideline, somebody's letting him know about my stream right now. And the moment you called him out, he's like, all right, bet. And so he goes out there and buries a beautiful three from downtown. I'm got one on you. Let's see. Right now, Devin Booker's got it up top. Bridges has it. Booker's got it back. Guarded by Middleton. Kicks it out for 3. CP3 with the 3-pointer. I think it's officially CP3 time right now throughout the rest of this third quarter. All right, kicks the ball out of bounds. Going to retain with the Milwaukee Bucks. Currently an 8-point lead by the Phoenix Suns. Chris Paul has been so clutch. So clutch. It is just a beauty to watch. Because all game long, he's been taking his mid-range shots. As Giannis hits the floor again. Middleton goes to help Giannis off the floor. Giannis seems to be good right now. Yeah, this is definitely a big difference from game 1. In game 1, the Phoenix Suns, they were getting all the foul calls. But in game 2, the Milwaukee Bucks have been the team that's been going to the free throw line the majority of the time. Matter of fact, they've taken about 10 more free throw attempts than the Phoenix Suns have in this one. And so Giannis misses that first free throw. Let's see what he does here at the free throw line. Well, at least he didn't airball. I'll give him that. Let's see, Giannis has been really improving at the line this series. I'll tell you, my man's got confidence. He is unfazed regardless of how many times he goes out there and airball, because he did airball earlier, but he just comes back as if it never happened. I mean, this man's got – he's extremely mentally tough. Say that. Oh man, and right now it's a 10-point game. Holiday's got it, gives it to Giannis, who's in the corner to Cunningham, and he hits that three. 76-69. What a big time three that was to cut this down to 7 points. Let's see. Crazy in today's NBA, an open corner three is pretty much a guaranteed made shot. Just really crazy. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I will say back in high school, that was not my favorite area. I prefer to be in front of the at the like at the top of the 3 point line as opposed to the corner. But these guys make it look extremely easy. You say at least in comparison to Brooklyn series. Okay, I can get that one there. Yeah, in that Brooklyn series, he just yeah, that was tough on them. I mean, how they survived that one. Yeah, sometimes they say that it takes luck to, win a championship, or I guess in some cases even to get to the championship game. So I definitely feel you there. But what a game, so separated by 10 points with the Phoenix Suns currently up 79-69. This third quarter, both teams have been going back and forth in terms of scoring, and it's pretty much been that way in the first quarter and third quarter, but the second quarter has been the biggest difference in this one, in which the Phoenix Suns were able to outscore Milwaukee 30-16 in that second quarter. And right now, that's been the biggest difference in this game. Outside of that second quarter, it's been pretty much back and forth. Matter of fact, Milwaukee has outscored Phoenix in the total in both the first and so far the third quarter. But that second quarter, they just went out there and did not play well. But hey, Middleton has got to be more involved, for these Milwaukee Bucks. I mean, Giannis is doing an absolutely tremendous job right now, especially in the second half. But they need Middleton to get going. If he gets going, they can go on a serious run right now and make this a game that goes down to the wire, but they're going to need him right now because Holiday, he's 4 for 17 right now. He just doesn't seem to consistently be that option that they need from him right now. But looking at the Phoenix Suns, I mean, Devin Booker, he's got 20 points, so he's got it going now. Bridges, he's got 17 points. Chris Paul, he's got 16 points. So you look around and hey, these Phoenix Suns, they're getting buckets. Crowder's got 9 points. Aiden, he's got 6 points, and so, but his plus minus is plus 12, so he's putting in some work. So yeah, this entire Phoenix Suns team, when it comes to their plus minus, they're all in the plus, and so that's been absolutely wonderful to see. They're 31 of 65 on the court, 15 of 31 from downtown. Whereas you look at the Milwaukee Bucks, they are 27 of 66 on the court and 8 of 22 from downtown. Another big difference in this one is at the free throw line. The Milwaukee Bucks, they have shot 14 free throws. They are 7 of 14. So they're basically 50% at the line. Most of that has been Giannis at the free throw line as he's taken 12 free throw attempts. And you look at the Phoenix Suns as a team, the only person that's been to the free throw line is Aiden, and he's 2 for 3. So this goes to show that in game two, game one, Coach Mike from Milwaukee, he was really complaining about the difference in the free throws. And now his team has the advantage when it comes to free throws, and they're not able to capitalize because Giannis is the one taking most of those free throw attempts, and he's only making half of them, basically. So they're not able to capitalize and use that to their advantage. But with 4 minutes and 4 seconds to go, if you're rooting for the Milwaukee Bucks, this is absolutely important right now that you're able to find some way to get on a run here to end out this third quarter, or at least towards the remainder of this third quarter, to get on some type of a run and cut this down. You want this to be more of about less than 8 points going into the fourth quarter, I would think. But for these Phoenix Suns, just keep doing what you're doing. Excellent ball movement in this game. Chris Paul seems to be at that point now where he's about to go off. And so that's going to make this offense even step up to a whole nother notch. Let's see. Giannis has it. Let's see what he does with it. Versus Crowder, he shoots. Okay, Giannis got a bit of a shot tonight. Okay, that shot's falling. 8-point game. Payne's got it. Let's see what Payne's able to do with it. Devin Booker's got it now. He shoots, doesn't convert, but he gets his own rebound, and it's good. Those second chance points, extremely important right there. Able to get you a second opportunity of purely just the effort play, not giving up on the shot after you've missed it, but going and get your own rebound and getting it this time. Giannis has it. He's got to be feeling confident right now. Kicks it out. Comes in from downtown. No good. Oh, and that's going to be off the Phoenix Suns. A 10-point game with about 3 minutes and 6 seconds to go in this quarter. Giannis has it. Got to guard him. Oh, they call another one on Crowder. Another personal foul. And so far in this one, Giannis has 27 points right now. Let's see, how many fouls has Crowder got right now? Crowder has 3 fouls. Both him and Aiden, they've got 3 fouls. No one else has at least 3 fouls or more. So Giannis at the free throw line. I fully expect the NBA to implement something about his lengthy free throws for next year. He gets the first free throw to fall. Currently 81-72. Let's see if he can go 2 for 2 at the line. Gets the shot up. All right, so Giannis 2 for 2 at the free throw line. Okay. That makes it an 8-point game. Payne's got it up top. Oh, turnover. Ooh, but with a rip it from Giannis. Excellent play. And now Johnson from downtown. No good, but you're going to have the foul there. And that's against Brook Lopez. So far in this one, Lopez has not really been a factor at all. He's got 6 points, about 7 rebounds. All right, Johnson's got it up top after the inbound. Kicks it out to Crowder. And Johnson, he goes and gets it up. Able to draw the foul. Good job by Johnson to draw the foul there. I will pose this question. Once again, my question of the day, who's your favorite NBA draft prospect in this year's draft? As we wait for Johnson at the free throw line. And he gets both the fall. The Suns are currently up 83-73. The Bucks are in the bonus though, with about 2 minutes and 30 seconds to go in the third quarter. Middleton's got it up top. Guarded by Johnson. Kicks it in the corner. Lopez from downtown. No good. But Giannis with the rebound and draws yet another foul. All right, let's see how Giannis can do at the free throw line here. I mean, if he starts to make it, that could really help these Milwaukee Bucks out trying to get back in this one. Okay, Giannis gets that one to fall. And right now, as we wait for this second free throw attempt by Giannis. All right, that one's no good. Payne with the rebound. It's currently Phoenix Suns 83, Milwaukee Bucks 74. Payne's got it. Throws it up top. Craig from downtown gets that one to fall. Absolutely nice. And every time you think that Milwaukee might have a chance to get back in a game, I mean, these Phoenix Suns, they hit clutch shot after clutch shot. And Middleton has just not been a factor at all in this game as he shoots from downtown and gets that one to fall. But he just has not been the factor that he needs to be. Currently a 10-point game. Devin Booker's got it up top. About a minute 30 remaining to go. Tries to get it down low to Craig. Turns it over. Middleton passes it in the corner. Cunningham drives inside, kicks it out. Forbes from downtown, no good. But Giannis with the big rebound and draws another foul. And so Giannis, he's certainly going out there and putting in some work right now. He may not have been as big a factor in the first half, but he certainly had his hands all over the second half. As he's got 30 points in this one. See what he does at this free throw line. I mean, 18 points. Well, 19 now in this third quarter. I mean, my man Giannis, he's actually looking a lot better at that free throw line. But can he go 2 for 2? Okay, going 2 for 2 at the line. It is currently an 8-point game. Chris Paul's got it, gives it up. All right, they've got substitutions being made. Brook Lopez in the game now. Devin Booker's got it up top. Chris Paul's got it. Less than a minute to go here in the third quarter. Chris Paul takes a nice shot, gets it to fall. And that's what I'm talking about. All night, that has been the theme for these Phoenix Suns. They certainly, every time they need a basket to fall, it falls. Like right when they need it, right when Milwaukee tries to get on some type of a run and they get it to about 6, 8 points, these Suns come up big. Speaking of big, Brook Lopez trying to play big, goes inside but doesn't convert. And Chris Paul with the ball in the corner. Johnson kicks it up top. And Cunningham tried on that one, but it's going to retain possession with the Phoenix Suns. Let's see. All right. So as Shaq says that he is biased because he's an Illinois fan. Interesting. I did not know that. Okay. Nice. Did you say oh hey that's done the song oh man, I can't say that man's name. It's really excited to see how he does in the NBA. Hey, I'll tell you what though, when I was looking, especially, like closer to when college hoops started, I mean, the state of Illinois had to be proud with the amount of talent that they produced, particularly this year. I mean, I know them boys can ball, but especially this year, I mean, they had so many teams from the state that just completely, Illinois was just a wonderful state to have some basketball talent from, regardless of which school you were rooting for from that area. But they had a lot of schools to be proud of that made some noise in that tournament. So that was absolutely fantastic there. Let's see. Jay in the Bay says Suns up, but they can't pull away. I feel you there. I mean, it feels like because of the way that Giannis is playing right now, he is trying to put Milwaukee on his back. He really wants this game, but the way that everybody else is playing, I mean, you mean to tell me here we are with 6.9 seconds to go in the third quarter, and all we got from Middleton is just 9 points right now? And with him having 9 points, Holiday's just got 10 points, Brooke Lopez with just six. Tucker's got seven, but that's not there's no real high expectations for him offensively. Portis Jr. with just two. He is a like he is just basically the only one right now, it feels like, versus these Phoenix Suns at this point. That I will say. Yep, agreed, bro. The Bucks role players got to play better. Yeah, role players got to play better. I mean, Middleton, when he just doesn't get it going, it's so frustrating because I know what this man is capable of. And if I can get this man to be more consistent, he has to be consistently that guy. Now, I'm expecting when they're down in Milwaukee, Middleton's going to get it going there. And you're going to see some games where he's going to have about 27 to about 38 points, in that range during that point. But you can't come out sluggish in the first couple of games, especially with just 9 points. Now, he's way too good a player to go out there and just have 9 points. I mean, that's just absolutely tough. And so, absolutely tough. As we still have, 1.9 seconds to go here in the third quarter. But yeah, you absolutely cannot have that. Especially, we're talking about the NBA Finals here. Currently, that is Craig that they're helping up off the floor. And we'll be taking that to the commercial. Let's see. All right. All right. So as they are helping Craig off the court, let's see, where are we? Oh, already had that one up. Oh, there we go. All right. So where do I think? Well, I think in terms of like a good fit, I think that, yeah, personally, I think the Pacers would be a good fit. Now, if we wasn't just talking going off the draft order and if things were to change, I could really see him probably going to a team like maybe the Clippers or something like that. I think in terms of just fit, that'd be a good fit. But I think, something like the Pacers would be a good pick there. So, but I tell you what, though, when he does get drafted, though, hey, he's gonna have one heck of a career, I think. So that's gonna be fun to watch. And so, but man, you just thinking about, Big Ten basketball right now. And so, golly, I can't wait for college hoops to get started again. Let's see, Drew and Chris making too much money to to play like this in the finals. Absolutely. Hey, if I'm the Milwaukee Bucks, I'm telling Drew as soon as the series is over, meet me in the office. We're gonna talk about reducing your salary after this because this is not what you've been asking for throughout the entire series. I know he's had a game here or there, especially in the Atlanta Hawks series where he looked like he finally got it back. But my man, he just nah, in the playoff series, you need more consistency from your stars. You need your stars to play like stars. You need your role players to play like role players. They can't go out there consistently. Because, I mean, my man Holiday, he's got 10 points now. And I'm thinking, wow, this is actually a good game for Holiday because sometimes he be in the fourth quarter with about 4 points, 6 points. The fact that he took 17 points, 17 shots, I'm just proud the man tried to shoot. Because he honestly seemed like he doesn't like to take a lot of shots right now. So I don't know what's going on, but they certainly need to improve. Let's see. Jay in the base says their role players will play better at home. Yeah, I definitely do think that's going to be the case. And then there's nothing like that pressure when you know that you're down. Like, say they go on to lose this game, although they're still, in this game. And if Middleton gets it going, I've seen him get to the point where he can heat it up and probably go for 20 points in the quarter. But assuming that doesn't happen, or assuming CP3 just finishes it, regardless if it does happen for the Phoenix Suns and they're down 0-2, then yeah, when your back's against the wall, you're going to see the best performance. At some point, the Bucks are going to have to give it their all. This is the NBA Finals, so if you go out there and you get swept, and you get swept because you got guys like Middleton with 9 points finishing the game with probably 15 points or 17 points or something like that, and Holiday finishing with about 13 or 15, then yeah, shame on them. But I think Milwaukee's too good a team to go out like that. They outscored Phoenix in the third quarter 33-32. They outscored them in the first quarter 29-26, but it was that second quarter that did them in. And so they're going to have to come out and play one heck of a fourth quarter, especially defensively at this point. They've got to get on some runs and make some stops. Oh yeah, your boy Giannis. He is carrying the team right now. Most of the points from this quarter came from him. I mean, shoot, quarter from the game. My man Giannis. He woke up in the third quarter. He's that person that you see him on the sideline over there yelling, trying to get everybody, involved in stuff because he understands how important it is. You don't want to go down 0-2 in the NBA Finals. You just don't want to do that. Give a team that type of confidence that if they go out there and play their style of basketball, there's nothing that you can do. You don't want that. Meanwhile, the Bucks have it. Holiday goes inside, gets that one to fall. It's about time. That's what he should have been doing from start to finish. You can't just come in there and then just casually lay one up like that every once in a while. No, you should have been doing that. Chris Paul's got up top, guarded by Forbes. See what CP3 does with it. Tries to give it to Aiden. It's just it has not been there all night. That's the one thing I will say that Milwaukee has done a fantastic job of. Every time they try to give it to Aiden down low and feed him, Milwaukee's like, nope, we're not going to allow that lane to pretty much go in there and be open. So they have not let that happen. Let's see. Azashak says that's insane. Giannis had 20 in the third. Well, yeah, my man came out balling in the third because I'm telling you, I kid you not when I say at halftime things were looking pretty bad all across the board for the Bucks offensively in terms of just Giannis. I think he had like 12 points at halftime, and he was still of their big three, the most productive. As Middleton had like what 4 at the half, and Drew had I think like 9 points at the half. And so they collectively were just struggling as a unit out there. I honestly don't know how the game was as close as it was. But look at CP3. You had to know that CP3 was going to go in there with three guys around him in the air. He misses that free throw, but hey, he's allowed to miss that every once in a while. 10-point lead for these Phoenix Suns. Holiday's got it up top, gives it to Giannis. Let's see if Giannis can keep it going. 1-on-1 versus Aiden. What a matchup. Gets that one a fall. Okay, Giannis doing work. An extremely impressive performance here in the finals as he's got 34 points. And if he wants to win this one, I feel he's going to have to score at least 54 points. And CP3 misses that one. That's normally a shot that he'll hit down. Let's see what these Bucks can do now. Holiday got it. Oh, man. Oh, able to draw the foul. That should have been an and one, though. That should have been an and one. Let's see. As Shaq says, even though Giannis doesn't have a great jumper, he does have a pretty good fadeaway shot. It always looks so nice seeing his fadeaway jumper. Hey, I'm with you there. He does have a nice fadeaway shot. Sometimes I'm like, well, can he try fading away at the free throw line? Will they let him do that? Just whatever it takes to improve this in the offseason. That's what he's got to do. Meanwhile, Chris Paul bringing it up. Devin Booker's got it. Guarded by Lopez. You got to like that matchup. Steps back for three. Gets it to fall. I'll tell you what, though. If I'm Lopez in series, I'm aggravated because every time I go to guard somebody, they decide to knock a shot down in my face. They did that a lot in game one. It's almost like they prefer him over anybody else. And right now the score is 93-86. With about 9 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter, Chris Paul has the ball up top. Aiden sets the pick. Gives it to Devin Booker. Booker again guarded by Lopez. Will he do it again? Kicks it out to CP3. CP3 gets it up. No good. But Bridges tries to throw it down. A good block there in Milwaukee. What an excellent defense possession on that one. I really thought the Suns were going to score. And they get that one to fall. A 5-point game. Wow, a 5-point game right now. And we've got ourselves a game. Wow. Milwaukee, led by Giannis. I mean, he never gave up. He continued to go out there, basket after basket, kept attacking the rim. Even when his free throws wasn't really falling, he kept being aggressive, didn't let it get him down, just went out there worried about the next play. He does a fantastic job of just worrying about the next play, honestly. He can go out there and he can airball the most embarrassing airball you'll ever see. But he's not going to let that bother him. He's going to continue to keep fighting because he's got a lot of pride. CP3 gives it to Aiden, and finally Aiden is able to convert. They've been trying so much to get him involved in the game. It's nice to see my man Aiden go in there and finish on that play. Holiday's got it up top. Kicks it out. Middleton has it, gives it back to Holiday. And Holiday goes inside, tries to lay it up. Yeah, that just was not going to work. Bridges has it. Gives it to Aiden. And Aiden gives it to Devin Booker. Booker from downtown gets it to fall. And we're back at a 10-point game, folks. We are back at a 10-point game with about 7 minutes and 41 seconds to go with that timeout by the Bucks. And, man, the Bucks had came so close. They had came so close to making this a game. And they did make it a game. But then again, these Phoenix Suns, they keep every time Milwaukee brings it close, Phoenix is like, nah, we're going to go out there and hit a clutch shot. And that's exactly what your boy Devin Booker did, as yes, he is on fire right now. I mean, Devin Booker so far, he's got 28 points in this game. He is 11 of 23 on the court, 6 of 10 from downtown, plus 6 assists and 5 rebounds. So he's out there putting in some work right now. I mean, that's been the biggest difference right now when you're looking at the Milwaukee Bucks and the Phoenix Suns. Because at first you look like, okay, who's the leading scorer in this game? You see Giannis with 34 points. Those are pretty much Giannis type of numbers right there. Going 11 of 18. He's playing absolutely great right now, especially in that second half. But outside of Giannis, I mean, there's a lot of question marks. I mean, the second highest scorer right now in the Milwaukee Bucks is Drew Holiday, and he's 5 of 19 for 12 points. And we're in the fourth quarter, almost halfway through the fourth quarter. So that's not going to cut it. And then you look at the Phoenix Suns, Devin Booker going to work 11 of 23 with 28 points. Chris Paul, 9 of 15 with 20 points. Bridges, he's 7 of 14 with 17 points in this one. And then you still have Crowder with 9. Aiden, he's got 8 points. Johnson's got 8. Craig's got 6. And so you look around and see everybody's in the positives for the plus minus for the Suns. So they're putting in some work. Meanwhile, for the Bucks, Middleton, his plus minus is minus 15 right now. So he just has not been playing good. Like, I would not have believed if someone told me he was going to come out here and just have 9 points when they're fresh off of a loss in game 1. So you have to feel that he's going to play a lot better when they're at home. And he's going to have to. He's going to have to. But right now, these Phoenix Suns, I mean, in front of the home crowd, it seems like it's really swaying towards the Suns right now. Let's see. All right, so here's another question that I will ask. Which NBA organization does the best at drafting NBA talent? We've seen some organizations, they've done a good job in span of, say, 3 to about 5 years in terms of just accumulating talent to build in that goes out there and contend. And so obviously you think of teams like what the Golden State Warriors were able to do back in their heyday, or either teams like the Oklahoma City Thunders, what they did when, Durant first came into the league, Westbrook, so many of them right now. So all right, let's see. So, as a Shaq says that right now, I think it looks like it'll be Miami versus OKC finals, where the games were good and close, but the series were very one-sided. But it's still very early in the series, though. Yeah, I absolutely can see that happening. Like honestly, it does feel that way. And I remember that series because I was rooting so hard for Oklahoma City. I mean, before LeBron joined Lakers, I pretty much just rooted for any team that went against LeBron James throughout his career because I was upset with LeBron James and him joining the superstar team in Miami, and then the after effect in terms of what it meant for the league. Me being a diehard Lakers fan, especially a big fan of Kobe Bryant back in the day, and so yeah, it was just I did not like when he joined when LeBron joined Miami back then. So I was rooting against them, especially in that series where Miami played against the San Antonio Spurs. Yeah, I was rooting hard for the Spurs on that one. Let's see. So as Ashak says, I would say currently the Nuggets, they're always draft great talent. It seems like in every draft. That is a great pick. I mean, when you look at a team like the Denver Nuggets and the players that they do have, they do a great job of really just like from the whole analysis, having a picture of how is this guy going to fit in with current locker room, and so they do a fantastic job of picking guys that are great fits for their current team and the model that they want to play. So I will give that one, with the Nuggets as well. That's a great selection right there. Right now, the Phoenix Suns are up 103 to 92 as we are just about halfway through the fourth quarter. Devin Booker's got it up top, guarded by Holiday. Chris Paul's got it. This is usually around Chris Paul territory right now to take the Suns home, guarded by Tucker. CP3 misses that one. The other way, Holiday gets it up, gets it to fall, and the foul. Big play right there by Holiday. But if there's one thing about these Phoenix Suns, every time Milwaukee gets back in it, you know the Suns are going to come back and answer. But that was a good play right there by Holiday. All right, gets that free throw to fall. Currently an 8-point game, 103-95, with about 6 minutes remaining. Briggs has it, kicks it out to Crowder, gives it to CP3. Chris Paul kicks it in the corner, gets it back. Oh man, what a block by Holiday. Giannis has it. Ooh, nice steal by Aiden on that one. Nice with those long arms, able to step in there and intercept that one. Ooh, and Crowder from 3 from downtown, no good, no good. Yeah, right now at this point of the game, I'm gonna need CP3 to go ahead and take us home here because I mean these guys, they're letting the Bucks back in it again. Yeah, that was a confusing possession, honestly. Oh wow! And so Giannis gets that one to fall. Wow, we got 6-point games here, folks. Milwaukee on a 7-0 run in the last 2 minutes. Yeah, Giannis is shooting with confidence, and that'll do it. You know, when you know that you're the only person on the team that's out there scoring, you've got no fear whatsoever because you know as soon as you get the ball, you already know you're going to take the shot. Middleton has it, has to pass it out. It's just so bad right now because they're so close. And if Middleton gave them anything close to what he's capable of giving these Bucks, they would have the lead right now. Should the Bucks lose this game, this falls squarely on the shoulders of Middleton right now because he has just not been living up to what he's to his capabilities right now. And how could you, when you see that your star and Giannis is going out there playing his heart out, and all he's able to do is just contribute 11 points so far, as we've got 4 minutes and 32 seconds left in the fourth quarter? And meanwhile, game 3 will be played, I believe, Sunday in the series. So that'll certainly be nice to see a change of scenery there down at Milwaukee. If Milwaukee can find a way to win this game here, that'd be absolutely huge to be going back home and be 1-1. But if you're the Suns, you definitely don't want that to happen. So CP3, I'm looking at you. Take them home right now. Now it's the time for him to go out there and start hitting those shots when he normally starts getting a couple of those mid-range shots and starts heating up to close out the game. This is the perfect time for him to go out there and get hot. They've done so well throughout this entire game. You know, so far in this fourth quarter, Milwaukee's outscoring them 19-15. But if they can come out here, hit a three or get a basket, you know, they can put this one back up there to where it's about an 8 or 9 point game. And that's where they want to keep it at least. But so far in this game, Giannis with 36 points. I mean, my man had 12 points at the half, but he came out in the second half and realized his team needed him. And so he provided 36 points so far, and they're probably going to need my man to have about 46 to 50 out there if they want to have a chance of winning this game. Because honestly, you know, he's been the guy. Now, Holiday, you know, he does have 17 points right now, you know, on 21 shots. You know, so I'll give him some credit here. He's got his plus minus to +1 right now. So we'll give him some credit. But Middleton, I mean, he's just holding them back right now. Yep, and as Adeshak just said, Chris Middleton needs to pick it up. He is playing terrible. He's been invisible this game. Absolutely. I mean, his plus minus right now is minus 11. He's got just 11 points. He's just not really playing. I mean, he's got to step it up. Yeah, at least Drew has been, yeah, he's still being a pest on defense like he always is. That is true. He's consistent in terms of the defense that he's providing out there. And hey, he's chipping in 17 points right now, which is more than we can say for Middleton. And after everything we saw from Middleton, I remember against the Brooklyn Nets watching him and Durant going back and forth, then against the Hawks when Giannis was down, Middleton went out there and he rose to the occasion. But I need him to give that same effort with Giannis out there on the court. If the two of them can play their best game together at the same time, then hey, that's a major advantage right there for the Milwaukee Bucks, honestly, because if those two get going, the rest of the team's going to follow suit. Because guys like, Lopez, Tucker, Portis Jr., guys feed off of those top two players going off. And at this point, anything that you get from Holiday, we'll take it. My goodness, what a three-pointer by CP3 on that one. My goodness, Middleton, have some pride in yourself. You cannot go out like that. Nah, that just wasn't a good look right there. I mean, when Middleton turns it off, I mean, it's off. CP3's got it, doing what he does so well. Goes inside, tries to give it to Bridges. Gets that one to fall. Excellent shot. Excellent job right now. And Milwaukee find himself down by 11. Holiday's got it up top. And Giannis has it. Yep, there's no need to even pretend. We know you're going to shoot that one. He gets that one to fall. I mean, what more could you ask of Giannis? I mean, maybe come out quicker in the first half and play like he's done in the second half. But my goodness. All of that, and they still need a lot more. And now we're at the point of the game where free throws will be huge as well. So you're asking Giannis to do the scoring, and if he gets fouled, in which CP3 does an excellent job of passing and getting it back, that one doesn't fall, but gets his own rebound. Gets his own rebound. Guarded by Cunnington. CP3 almost lost the ball. Crowder shoots, gets that one to fall. Nice. And the role players for the Phoenix Suns have just been absolutely wonderful to watch in this one. I mean, the way that they're out there assisting, absolutely wonderful. Let's see, Middleton. And Tucker's got it. Gives it to Middleton. Ooh. Yeah, that was. This is tough to watch for Middleton because he's so much better than this. It's just so tough to watch. Yep, another brick. I mean, I don't know what to say. Sometimes they say you just don't have your way. Oh, man, what a sloppy pass that was. Currently an 11-point game with just under 2 minutes to go in this one. But man, this is a nice way. This right here for the Phoenix Suns, this is what separates them. I mean, Devin Booker out there with 31 points in this one. Chris Paul's got 23 points in this. But then you look at the role players, Bridges, he's got 19 points. Crowder's got 11. Aiden's got 10. All your starters are in double-digit scoring. While Cunnington knocks that one down. And not to mention off the bench, you still got Johnson with 8 points. Craig's got 6 as well. As the Phoenix Suns have the ball up top. And now CP3's got it, guarded by Holiday. Tough matchup. Gives it to Bridges, who throws it up. Gets the foul. With a minute and 21 seconds remaining. Free throws are huge in this one. If the Bucks lose, I would feel bad for Giannis. No one else is playing well other than him. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's tough to see because Giannis wants this one really badly, and the Bucks as a team, they're so much better than how the rest of these guys have played so far. I mean, yeah, Cunnington's got 14 points, Holiday's got 17 points, but they haven't been, especially for Holiday, they have not been effective 17 points. There's a difference going 7 of 12 and having 17, and going 7 of 21 and having just 17. But Middleton of 16, just 11 points. That's not Middleton type numbers right there. That's not what they need from him at all. And Chris Paul bringing it up. A 10-point game. Suns up 112 to 102. And the fans, they are up. They are loud. They know what time it is as they try to run out this clock here. And the Suns try to maintain the lead. Oh, CP3, you can't be turning the ball over like that. But man, what a performance here by these Phoenix Suns. Taking care of business at home. But with 51.5 seconds to go in this game, if Middleton was going for Milwaukee, I'd say, they still have a chance. But without him, you got to like the Suns' odds to finish this one out. Both teams are in a bonus, I will say that. Yeah, I will say that. I will say that. Yeah, bad pass by CP3, not something you see every day. In fact, any year, really. Exactly. And so that just goes to show the type of defense that, Holiday brings when he's guarding them. And just, he's had a tough matchup all night. So, but that's just a timing type of thing. But hey, like you said, it doesn't happen all the time. But man, I mean, even Bridges, he's over 20 points now. He's got 21 points. So these Phoenix Suns have been playing outstanding as a team. Whereas for the Bucks, my man Giannis, 38 points, not enough. If he had 48 points, it probably still wouldn't be enough. And so that's a lot to ask somebody to have to go out there, and this man would have to drop damn near 50 plus points in order for this team to have a chance to win. That's too much to ask one guy to have to go out there and do. As we get ready to return from the break to close out this here fourth quarter. And these Phoenix Suns fans, they're excited. I mean, they've been waiting for this championship. And so they can almost taste it now if this team can go up 2-0. Giannis inbounds it. Middleton's got it up top. Gives it down low to Giannis with the throwdown. 112 to 104. Bridges has it as they try to double team whoever has the ball. Oh, man. Yeah, they took forever on that foul. Like, no lie. Just 33.1 seconds. Yeah, I get Giannis's frustration on that one. I certainly can understand that. All right, so Bridges will be at the free throw line. Let's see what he does. Gets the first one to fall. Gets the second one up, and that's good as well. Okay, a 10-point lead for the Phoenix Suns. Giannis has it, and man, he just went straight to the basket on that one. Just trying not to foul him. All right, so they want to send Bridges to the line again. Let's see. As Shaq says, wasted all that time trying to get a jump ball. The game's pretty much over now. Yeah, it absolutely is. At this point, let's just go ahead, let the Suns get this win, and let's get ready for game 3, which will be Sunday. And now the Bucks are going to find themselves in a bit of a hole now. I mean, you're down 0-2. You know, you got to make sure to secure your home court. Otherwise, it's going to be a wrap. So game three is going to be critical because you mess around and let the Suns steal game three, we might can put out a broom. And if Middleton keeps playing the way that he played today, yeah, it's over. All right, gets that first free throw to fall. I'll tell you what though, Giannis, he played hard out. I mean, currently right now with 42 points. 42 points. It was just a couple days ago when we thought that this man might not be able to play game one or game two. And here he is out there with 42 points, 12 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 blocks in this one, going 15 of 22 and playing in 40 minutes in this game. Meanwhile, Bridges is going back to the free throw line. Gets the first one to fall. All right, and there we go. There we have it. The end of the game. The Phoenix Suns are victorious, 118 to 108. Wow. I mean, as I mentioned, Giannis is absolutely fantastic. It's from 42 points, going 15 of 22 in the court, 12 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 block shots, and a steal. He was playing light out, no doubt about that. No one can put this game on him. This is all on Middleton right now with just 11 points, a plus minus of minus 15. 5 of 16 on the court, 1 for 6 from downtown. That's not Middleton type number at all. He looked like a shell of himself out there. So, absolutely. Yep. Bridges doing a great job closing it out at the line. Absolutely. Extremely confident. And hey, he played extremely well. When you have your role players come in and play and get 27 points on top of what the stars are doing, that's absolutely fantastic. So he did a great job as well. But yeah, Giannis played incredible. And that's all you can do, honestly. As one man, you just go out there and play your best and hope you've got this is a team sport, so you're gonna need some help. And so this one's not on Giannis. This is all on Middleton right now. And his inability to get going at some point in this game was absolutely too much to overcome for the Milwaukee Bucks. I mean, because the Suns, Devin Booker, 31 points, going 7 of 12 from downtown. And then Chris Paul, 23 points, going 3 of 5 from downtown. Bridges, going 3 for 9 from downtown, 8 of 15 on the court, 27 points. I mean, these Suns, they played team basketball and they played tremendous. The difference was the second quarter. The Milwaukee Bucks, they did good in 3 quarters, but that second quarter really hurt them. And at the end of the day, it was too much to overcome. And now they're down 0-2 heading into game three where they must win. And because they cannot afford to let this team go up 3-0. I promise you, they go up 3-0, it's going to be a sweep. So they win game three. But we'll see how Middleton and company looks, during game three. He's going to have to play much better, and I think he will at home moving forward. They just got to continue to be aggressive. They can't let this go down. They did a pretty good job at the free throw line, considering that Giannis was the one that took most of the free throws for them, going 15 of 23. So they were able to win the, free throw battle in terms of getting more free throws, which was an improvement from game one. But they purely lost because Middleton was not a factor in this one, and they needed him to be. But with that being said, though, thank you so much, everyone, for joining me for the stream. About to go ahead and close this stream. But really appreciate you guys for joining me. Means a lot. If you guys haven't already, certainly consider subscribing to the channel. Therefore, whenever I do have these streams or post NBA, NFL content, maybe even some college football and basketball, which I'm going to start incorporating a lot more of, especially as we get closer to the season. Certainly do consider subscribing. Best way to support the channel and be notified of that stuff. But with all that being said, thank you guys so much for joining and have a great rest of your night. Yeah, appreciate you, Isaac Shack. Yeah. You have a great night as well.